Hello, hi everyone. Once again, welcome to the sudden video series. In this particular video, we will be deep dive into the understanding of SBOM end to end. In this particular video, you don't just getting to know about what exactly the SBOM. You will get more clarity how the SBOM are actually getting generated, starting from real code till identifying the dependencies and producing a mission readable SBOM outputs. This is where the DevSecOps meets a complaints. From the security perspective, SBOM will help us to detect the vulnerabilities. From a certain complaints angle, they are now very much essential for regulated software developments and secured supply chains. By the end of this particular video, you will understand how the SBOMs are built, what they exactly contain, and how they fit into your existing CI/CD pipelines or audit process. So without further ado, let's get started. Let's start with a basic thing. What is exactly the SBOM was? We already seen SBOM was a software bill of materials. It is just like food product has an ingredients list, and SBOM is a complete inventory of everything inside your software application, like all the components, all the libraries, and the dependencies. It will tracks like key details like component libraries and version information, uh, license information, the license they are under, and is there any known vulnerabilities, and how they are interconnected, like a full dependency chain. So SBOM are now very much essential for compliance. They are required or recommended by standards like certain NIST and NTIA, especially for critical and government-facing softwares. And after a major incident, like incidents like Log4j and SolarWinds, SBOMs become a top priority. Why? Because they help you to answer, am I using the vulnerable component, and what exactly it is used, where exactly it is used, and it depends on what. Okay, so all these questions will be answered. In shortly, we can say SBOM gives you a list of components, uh, version tracking information, uh, and the license information, vulnerability status, and a clear view of the dependency chain. So it's your software's X-ray, we can say, like detailed and clear, uh, which is essential for both the security and compliant point of views. Okay, that is exactly the SBOM was. And now we will be discussing about. Now let us look at the demo application. Will use to generate the SBOM. Okay, so it is just a demo application. You can consider here it is just a Node project. You can consider some other Java, Python, whatever the project. Okay, it is just a simple Node.js API project, uh, but it includes all the key elements we need to demonstrate the SBOM generation. In future videos, I will demonstrate through practically also. But as of now, I prepared a kind of dynamic presentation that will help to understand you clearly. Okay, so here is the folder structure. At the top, we have the project root directory. Inside it, there is a package.json file. This is like a heart of any Node.js project. It will list all the dependencies and metadata. There might be log package log.json file also. And we have the server.js, which is an main entry point for your API. And then there is a modules folder, which contains our custom code. In this case, we have a file called math.js, which is a simple custom module we wrote ourselves for example purpose. I will show that as well, and what exactly inside those. And finally, there is a node modules folder. This is where all the installed dependencies will live. Uh, let's look at the dependencies, what is inside it. We are using Express version. You can see here Express version 4.18.2, which is a popular web framework, and Lodash, which is version 4.17.21. It is a utility library for working with the arrays, objects, and functions. And we have a UUID version, which is 9.0.1, which is used to generate a unique identifiers. And we have a I mean, alongside there, we have our own custom module under the modules, which is math.js file. Okay, so this setup gives us a maximum of open source packages and custom code. Uh, it is perfect for generating a real world SBOM that includes both external as well as internal components. Okay, now let's see how they are connected. One moment. Yeah. Yeah. Now let us see how the each components in our project is actually used in the code. This will help us to understand what the SBOM was captured and why exactly it matters. Okay. First, Express. We use Express to handle routing in our API. So this was the code. This sets up a basic uh, get endpoint. Express is an core like dependency, and it will show up in the SBOM with its version as well as license information. And then the second one was Lodash, which is helps us to manipulate the data easy manner. Here we are grouping users by role and sorting them by date. So a Lodash is a utility library, and it's also tracked in the SBOM. And then the third component was UUID. We use UUID to assign a unique ID to every request. So this is useful for logging and tracing. UUID will also appear in the SBOM with its version and metadata information. And finally, the component is math.js module. This is our own custom module. Here, even though it's not from the NPM, uh, it's still a part of the SBOM as a local component. So in summary, the SBOM don't just list the packages. This reflect how your code is built, what it depends upon, and how everything connects each other, both the open source and custom components and libraries. Okay, and moving further, where we will be seeing how the SBOM is actually generated by using real tools in the DevSecOps pipeline. Okay, the process starts with your source code and the dependencies. Okay, source code plus dependencies. Uh, from this, we generate a SBOM file. Okay, SBOM file will be generated in the the format we choose here. It is JSON file. Okay, so this will list all the component versions, licenses, and relationships, everything. Let's look at three powerful tools in the open source market you can use as of now also, and in the future we will be covering certain demonstration videos for this. Okay, and the first one was Syft, which is a CLI tool that scans the containers file system or source code, and it can generate the SBOMs. So here is the example command. This particular command scans the current directory and outputs a cyclone.dx SBOM in a JSON format. And the second tool was cyclone.dx CLI. This tool is built especially for generating a SBOMs in the cyclone.dx format. You can run this particular tool by using this particular command. It will, this particular command will reads your project metadata and outputs a clean standard compliant SBOM. And the third tool was Trivy. Trivy is a vulnerability scanner, but it also generates a SBOM. You can run the Trivy by this command. This command scans your file system and detects your vulnerabilities and produces a cyclone.dx SBOM by combining the inventory and security insights. So whether you are scanning a core, container, or any of full systems, these tools basically helps to automate the SBOM generation, and that will helps to integrate it into your CI/CD pipelines also. And remember, the output is a mission readable, which is compliance ready and security focused output. Okay, now we will be seeing the actual SBOM output. Okay, in cyclone.dx JSON format, whatever the output you are seeing here, it is a cyclone.dx JSON format. This is what exactly the mission readable SBOM outlooks like. And let's deep dive by breaking down each and every component inside it. SBOM format. This is the it basically tells you whether it's a cyclone.dx, SPDX like that, and specific version. It shows the SBOM version. Here it is 1.4. This is this formats version, not the component. Okay, here you can see here the component name. Okay, it is like a heart of the SBOM. It will listing each library or component name and the version. Okay, for Express we see it. It's this was the example which is generated for the uh, Express project, and mostly similarly it is for all the projects we can say, and Node.js for this. Okay, and here you can see the what is the library component type, and what is the license, MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, and hashes information like algorithm and what is the hash value, and it is helpful for integrity maintenance hash value. And then who is the supplier, which is the npm node package manager was the supplier. That means this particular component came from the node package registry. Okay, and here the dependencies also you can see it will list other packages like this particular express relies on. Okay, it looks like this particular package and this package are the dependencies. Now let's look at the dependency tree, how exactly the dependency tree looks like, and this basically shows how the packages are connected each other. Okay, here you can see the express package depends on uh, body parser, cookie, debug, and bytes also. Okay, so these are the dependents, and separately you can see our project is also included the other component, which is Lodash and UUID. So this tree basically helps us to understand the full software graph. It is not just what we install, but what this package brings in. Okay, so in summary, if you wanted to summarize our entire discussion of this video, SBOM basically gives us a structured, detailed view of our software. This will include metadata, license information, hashes, and dependencies. And they help us to track the vulnerabilities that will ensure the compliance and that will maintain a transparency across the supply chain. Yeah, that's all about a simple understanding of the SBOM, like how exactly from code till the SBOM standards it was getting. Okay, and in the upcoming videos we will be seeing some demonstration as well as like how exactly the real SBOM looks like. We already seen today like what is the SBOM structure looks like, but for real project how exactly it looks like, what values there it was present in that SBOM standard like SPDX and Cyclone DX. I will be demonstrating that, and that will basically helps some more like insights. Okay, and if you want any specific video or any clarification, or if you have any question, please let me know in the comments. I will definitely take it and replay as well as do a video if necessary. Okay, and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you so much for watching the video.